Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Alda Bumi Nali Batubara. I'm from RKI Nursing Level 3 in Poltekkes Kemenkes Bengkulu. Nowadays, it is increasingly common for adult people to become victim of crime, especially violence. Here, I will explain why elderly people are more easily victim of crime and abuse. First, physical and cognitive limitation. Physical elderly people often face health problems such as muscle weakness, impaired mobility, and vision or hearing problems. This condition reduces their ability to protect themselves or fight criminals. Cognitive decline, including memory problems, confusion, and difficulty in logical thinking, makes older adults more gambling and less able to recognize signs of danger. And second, social isolation. Loneliness, seniors who are social isolation may not have much support from family or friends. This isolation makes them less protected and makes it easier from perpetrator to exploit them. Lack of separation. Without regular social interaction, the daily activity of older people receive less attention, making abuse or violence more difficult to detect. And third, financial or care dependency. Financial seniors who depend on another for their financial needs or often target of fraud or financial exploitation. The perpetrator may manipulate or steal their money. And care, those who depend on caregiver or institutional care are also at risk or violence or abuse by people they trust. And next, knowledge or technology limitation. Technology, seniors may not to be familiar with new technology such as the internet or smartphone, making them more vulnerable to online fraud such as phishing or telephone scam. And information, lack of understanding of their right and how to report problem can make it more difficult for them to protect themselves or get help. And the next, lack of awareness of right. Legal uncertainty. Seniors may not know their legal right or feel unsure about reporting abuse. They may also feel that they do not have the power of fight evidence. And shame or fear. Some older adults feel embarrassed or afraid to report abuse from fear of the impact on their relationship or fear of being seen as impotent. And the last, family and environment dynamics. Toxic family, elderly people who live with family or caregivers who have behavior problems such as alcohol dependence or violence are at high risk of becoming victim of abuse. A lack of supervision. In some cases, seniors may not have adequate supervision if they live in a nursing facility or under the supervision of an important or unethical person. I have explained why the elderly can become victims of violence, so to reduce and prevent crime and abuse of the elderly, several solutions can be implemented. First, increase awareness and education. Elderly education, educational program for the elderly regarding their rights, how to protect themselves from fraud, and how to report violence. Trainings for family and caregivers. Provide training on how to care for the elderly well and recognize signs of abuse or exploitation. And second, increase social support. Building social networks include all elderly people uh, involvement in the community and social activity to reduce isolation and loneliness. Social and health service strengthen access to social and health service that can provide additional support and supervision. And three, supervision and regulation. Care facilities regulation ensure elderly care facility have strict standard and adequate supervision to prevent abuse. Audits and inspection conduct routine audits and inspection in care facility and home caring for the elderly. And the next, technology and security environment. Security system implementation of technology such as surveillance camera and alarm system to protect senior in home and care facility and online protection, education about internet safety and the use of technology to avoid online fraud. And next, legal support and protection. Strengthening the law, increasing law enforcement regarding crimes against the elderly and providing strict sanction against perpetrators. And the legal consultation service provide access to legal consultation service for senior who may be facing legal or protection issues. And six, advocacy and public awareness. Campaigns hold public campaigns to raise awareness about the problem of elder abuse and why to protect them. And mainstream elderly issues involving the community in advocacy movements for elderly rights and protection policy. And the last, mental health facility and program. Mental health support provides mental health service that can help senior and caregivers cope with stress and emotional problems that may arise. And implementing this solution requires collaboration between government, community, non-governmental organizations or NGOs, and family to create a safe and support environment for the elderly. Guys, I think just enough. Okay, thank you for the watching my video. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.